Oh.
Hey there, Rain.
Looks like someone's done with class for the day.
Yep, just got out. Wait, is that?
Yep, Angie's brand new bike.
We started building it for you, but then we had a change of heart. I just couldn't tear you away from your current ride after you'd grown so attached.
Now I feel bad, considering I pretty much did just that to you. Your new one's got a pretty cool design, though.
Don't get too jealous. Specs are pretty much the same as yours. Well, before Angie tunes it up and adds her custom gear for distance riding, that is.
But distance riding would mean... You're planning on going off on some big journey, aren't you?
10 points to Rain. I just felt like it was time for me to go out and see the world for myself. My martial arts teacher did the same thing once, so I'm sure it'll be a valuable experience for me. The plan for now is to travel through the entirety of Zemuria.
That's not a very specific plan, and a pretty sizable journey.
You can say that again. I have no idea where she finds the energy.
Oh, really now? Your plan to visit the continent's most famous engineering factories is pretty much exactly the same thing.
You really think so?
I take it you'll be leaving Erebonia for a while too, George?
Seems that way. First stop's the Burl and ZCF. Always wanted to see it. After that, I got my heart set on a trip to the Epstein Foundation over in Lamont State. While I'm at it, I think it'd be nice to pay a visit to the Verne Company in Calvert, too.
Will you even be able to get into Calvert at this point?
Hey, I didn't say it'd be easy, but I think I can pull some strings. The real reason for this trip is to figure out what I can do as an engineer to help smooth over our international relations. Meeting the continent's finest engineers and discussing things with them should really help get the ball rolling on that.
You've thought that far ahead. That's really admirable. I hope you can find a way to make that happen, even though I feel kind of hypocritical saying that, as someone who participated in the war.
Don't beat yourself up over it, Rean.
You have nothing to be ashamed of. That was your only option, given the way the Chancellor set things up. Your actions actually helped us avoid an even longer, more brutal war.
But...
Angie's right. You played a role that no one else could have. Just think. If things kept going the way they were going, we could have been at war with all of Crossbell. I don't even want to imagine the number of lives that would have been lost if you hadn't stepped in the way you did.
Of course, us telling you whether or not you should feel guilty doesn't matter. It all comes down to you facing your own feelings over what you did. But there's one thing we'd like you to remember as you do. You're not alone, Rain. You've got friends who understand why you did what you did.
Sometimes I wonder how I was lucky enough to get such good ones. Thanks, you guys. This really helps.
Don't mention it. On a completely different note, why don't you pay Valimar a visit while you're here? We spared no expense making sure he'd be nice and cozy in there.
I think I will, but not to discredit your coziness efforts or anything, but he seems fine no matter where I leave him.
Well, aren't you a sweet chevalier? Maybe I'll check in on him in a bit too.
Hey, Valimar. How you holding up?
Relatively comfortably. My ability to self-repair means that maintenance is not mandatory, but I expect it will increase my operating efficiency.
Glad to hear it. This is going to be our new home base for the time being, so you can get in as much maintenance as you need. I'm gonna need you a lot in the days ahead, Valimar.
I will strive to meet your expectations.
Something wrong?
Not as such. I thought I sensed something unusual, but it must have been my imagination.
You really are getting to be scarily human these days, you know. What was it you sensed, though? A person?
I am unsure. It may have simply been a fluctuation of the earth veins below us. Similar fluctuations are hardly abnormal.
Well, if you don't think it's anything worth worrying about, I'll try and put it out of my mind. If you sense anything strange in the future, though, let me know, okay? You can tell me... telepathically was the word, right?
Indeed. I shall use it to inform you should I sense anything is amiss.
Right. Right.
Yep, I knew it. No wonder she fell asleep. She must have been really busy getting everything sorted out for the spring. Makes me remember finding her like this over in the computer room. Oh, right. I probably shouldn't look too much or she'll get mad when she wakes up.
Angie, George, Crow. Rain? What are you doing in my room? student council room. I must have fallen asleep.
Sorry for coming in without permission. I did knock, though.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault for dozing off like this. Why do you always have to keep finding me like that? I hope you weren't looking at me while I was sleeping again.
I did try to look as little as possible.
Well, if you say so. Is something the matter? You're not looking too well.
No, I'm fine. Maybe the light streaming in through the window is making me look off color? I feel fine, really.
Come with me.
What's this all about?
I know that you're a boy and all, and I do think that you've grown a lot during your year here. No, I probably shouldn't even call you a boy anymore. You're a grown man now, but that doesn't mean you always have to stand and endure everything life throws your way. Okay? If it gets too much, it's alright to sit down and let it all out. Whether you're a boy or a grown man doesn't change that. It's okay, Rean.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I promised I'd bring him back. I promised I'd make him graduate with you, but I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You did everything you could. You made sure he knew how we all felt. And you let all of us know how he really felt too. So, don't get so worked up about it. Okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't want anyone to see me like that.
Well, I guess we're even then. Not like I jump for joy every time you catch me sleeping.
Have you finished getting everything ready for the next student council now, by the way?
Yep, my days of being president are almost done. The first years taking over are really smart, though. I barely had to teach a thing in the end.
Still, it must have been hard work getting through it all. You're going on a tour of various NGOs after graduation, right?
Yep. The plan's to take a year to visit NGOs in lots of different fields. Politics, economics, engineering, medicine. After that, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'll probably join either the army or something related to the government, I suppose.
Well, I'm pretty sure they'd both love to have you. There's no chance either one would say no to you. Especially since taking a year off hasn't made them any less determined to recruit you. After all you did with commanding the Courageous, it's no wonder you're so in demand.
I don't know. I don't think I did anything special, really. Still, I feel like it'd be best in the long run for me to see the world from a variety of different perspectives. I don't know what path I'll choose, but I want to step onto it with a firm decision on how things should be. I think that's the best thing I can do for this country's future. Maybe I'm being a little overdramatic there, though.
Not at all. After how much you've done for this academy, I can only imagine how much you could do for this country. Just try not to overwork yourself, okay? We're with you all the way, but we will always worry, you know?
Thanks. Oh, I almost forgot. What was it that made you come here? I mean, I'm happy you did, but...
Oh, I'd completely forgotten too. I just came to ask if there was anything I could do to help tomorrow, seeing as it's another free day.
But you've only just come back. And besides, tomorrow's your...
That's all the more reason I want to spend tomorrow's free day the same way I spent all of the others. It wouldn't feel like our final free day is Class 7 if it were any different.
Well, if you say so. Okay. I do have a few things in mind, so I'll just drop them into your mailbox in the dorm like I always do. And thanks for offering.
Huh?
Sharon?
What reason could you possibly have for being here?
The chairman gave me her permission to return to my former position as your dormitory's caretaker, which means I am here to serve you all once more. There may only be a short time left until the end of the year, but I'll make sure you want for nothing during it. I've already started preparing your evening meal, so there's no need to go out and buy anything.
Oh, well, how about that?
I'm fine with this.
We will gladly accept your offer.
Sharon's cooking's better than whatever grub we could rustle up together anyway.
How do you manage to get permission from Mother in the first place, though? Weren't you helping to rebuild the Reinford group? I thought the company was getting so many orders in, it was struggling to keep up.
Now that Master Gwyn has returned to the company, everything is back in order. He and the chairman have been speeding through one task after another since he got back.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So the former and current chairman make quite a team, I see.
Boy, I'm starving. Wouldn't mind a drink either. With the weather getting warmer, it's just about time for peak beer season. Huh? What are you guys all gathered out here for?
Oh, why are you here?
It's a pleasure to see you too, Lady Sarah. I brought a bountiful supply of smoked oysters and sardines if you'd like a snack to accompany your beer. Would you like them alongside your dinner?
Damn it. Yes.
I'm surprised she can just walk around in public like this. You know, considering her affiliation.
I'm guessing there's some sort of agreement in place between Reinford and the government to leave her alone. Though, even if there weren't, I can't imagine anything would be able to stop Sharon from doing what she wants. Whew, I think I might have eaten too much. It's been so long since we last had Sharon's cooking. She hasn't lost her touch. None of it feels heavy on my stomach at all. Well, that's all my work done for the day. Maybe I should go see how everyone else is doing. Hey, Elliot. Taking care of your violin?
Yeah, it's taken care of me over the past year, so why not return the favor? I'm actually planning on giving a few of them to the academy before I go, just to make sure next year's first years have something to practice with.
That's really generous, and sure to make a lot of people happy. And you'll finally be heading off to a music academy, just like you always wanted. I bet they'll push you pretty hard over there, too.
I don't doubt it. I'm going to need to be all music all the time if I want to stand a chance at keeping up. Though, to be honest, after all the time I've spent here, I don't really want my life to be completely about music. I love it, obviously, but to be a balanced person, I want to have a bit more variety in my life, like I had here at the academy. For one thing, I don't want to get too rusty with my orbital staff.
Good to hear. I hope everything works out for you.
Thanks. Me too. No, it's nothing. Either way, Heimdall and Trista are really close, so don't be a stranger, okay? I know you're gonna have tons of work to get through between your classes and your missions, but...
Don't worry, I'll make time. I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances to see each other. There's still a ton of Heimdall I haven't seen, too. You'll have to show me around next time I make it over there.
You bet.
Something on your mind, Eustace?
For the first time in a long time, no. I'm just taking a short break. Looking over an endless sea of documents can be rather tiring on the eyes.
Oh, are those the tax reports you mentioned?
Ordinarily, this would be my father's work, but His Majesty has yet to decide his fate. Rufus hasn't so much as glanced in Berea Hard's direction since he took his new job in Crossbell either. As such, the task falls to me.
Man, I knew everyone in our class had it pretty rough right now. You've got it roughest, no contest.
If my ego had its way, I would boast that filling in for my father is a simple and mundane task. But on top of the paperwork, I'll need to manage the provincial army and oversee the province as a whole. Then there's the matter of keeping the most stubborn of the nobility in check. I don't expect the first 6 months to be pleasant.
The fact that you're already thinking 6 months ahead is pretty impressive as it is. Standing in for Duke Alperea like that must take some real confidence. I know you'll manage, though.
That much is obvious.
What is it?
It's nothing. In the days to come, more people will be relying on you than ever before. But no matter who does so or what they ask, do not lose your pride as a noble. Act independently, your head held high. Maintain your pride and your autonomy, and I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks. I promise I will.
I'll hold you to that.
Are you finishing up your painting, guys?
Yeah, this is my last one. I want to make sure I'm completely satisfied with it before declaring it finished.
That's understandable. You're going to keep painting once you're back at home, though, right?
Well, I don't know how much time I'll have to set aside for it, but I intend to keep working on it, bit by bit. There's growing reason for concern in Calvert to the east of the Highlands. But all in all, things are more peaceful now than they were. I should be able to focus on painting my magnum opus.
Oh, is it going to be ignored? If anyone can make a masterpiece of the Highlands, it'd be you.
That wouldn't be such a bad idea. But actually, I was intending to paint a picture of the Academy, its students, and the courageous.
You mean...
Now you're getting it. I want to capture the day we liberated the Academy. And once I've finished it, I fully intend to return to Erebonia with it in hand. What better way to forever memorialize this place as my second homeland?
Man, you really are amazing. Well, if you ever need reference materials, you know who to call. I can get pictures of anything you might need and send them over. I know you're talented, but that's a lot to paint off of just your memory.
I'd appreciate that.
Oh, there you are. You look bored, Celine.
I guess I am. My work's done at this point. I feel like I aged a few decades as soon as the war came to an end.
Come on now.
Feels a bit strange to be saying it after the fact, but you fought pretty well over in Crossbell. You've really mastered piloting Valimar.
I'd like to think so anyway. I feel like I could pull off just about anything with him now. And to think, I couldn't do half as much with him when I was first starting out.
You do realize you just admitted you were totally useless, right? I wonder if you're gonna be okay without us, you know? Valimar must have drawn the short straw to end up with a budding awakener like you.
Thanks for worrying about me all the time, Celine.
Excuse me, what makes you think I was worried about you?
Just about everything. From what I can tell, you've always worried about me. Back in the beginning, when I didn't know anything about piloting, you were always there to guide me through our battles. I doubt I would have ever come this far if you didn't have my back. So, thank you. For all of it.
Why do you always have to be like this? There are parts of the legends passed down in the clan that not even Emma and I know about. But just bear this one thing in mind. Divine Knights have incredible power, and they can become devils just as easily as they can become gods.
Don't worry, I know. And I won't forget. Anyone in my position needs to know the difference between right and wrong. I'm well aware of that.
That's fine then. Anyway, good luck, I guess. If you really need it, I can always come and help out.
Oh, good evening, Master Reen. I thought you had already retired for the evening. How would you like for me to put together some supper?
I appreciate the offer, but I think I've eaten more than I should have as it is. Your cooking really is delicious, Sharon. I was starting to miss it after not having it for so long.
It was my pleasure to cook for all of you again, so I pulled out all the stops with this one. Seeing all of you happily indulging my handiwork always makes every second of preparation worth it. Is something the matter, Master Reen?
Oh, I was just thinking about how you haven't changed a bit. I'm not sure it's my place to ask, but is everything alright over at Ouroboros? I can't help but wonder after how things turned out. Vita seems really shocked.
I'm afraid I haven't a clue. No word of what's been happening in the society has reached my ears since then. I have no idea where the second Anguis is now. Nor do I know what happened regarding the Phantasmal Blaze plan after the Chancellor declared he was taking it over. And quite frankly, none of it is my concern. The answers won't change who I am, and it won't suddenly cause me to shift priorities. I am and always will be a proud maid of the Reinford family. Not because of the freedom we enforcers are granted, but because that is simply who I am. Much like how you being the Ashen Chevalier doesn't change how you are also a proud member of Class 7.
I suppose you're right.
And no matter what happens to you in the future, never lose sight of who you really are. It's almost time for me to return to Ruhr. But should you ever need me again, I will gladly rush to your side.
Thank you, Sharon. I'm glad you can stay here for a while longer. Something on your mind, instructor?
You could say that. I've been mulling over how things are gonna be come next month, but all this soul-searching's giving me a headache.
Well, it'll probably feel strange being back with the guild for the first time in 2 years. And I bet they'll be glad to have you back. Things are probably going to be rough over there, even with you taking up the bracer life again.
No doubts there. I can already see plenty of traveling abroad in my future after what happened over in Crossbow. And I imagine it'll keep getting harder and harder for us bracers to operate here, too. What's with that sad puppy look? There's no reason for you to feel ashamed of what you've chosen to do. I'm proud to have a student like you who can stand up and make the tough choices life thrusts on us.
Thanks, instructor. I'll try to just grin and bear it for now.
Attaboy. Sticking it out through the hard times with a smile will put you on the fast track to becoming a great man. Just make sure you don't try to shoulder too much. All that'll do is turn you into a jaded grump. Everything in moderation, okay?
Thanks? I haven't joined the intelligence division, and I have no plans to. I'm gonna keep responding to their requests, but only if I'm comfortable doing what they're asking. And I can promise you, I'll never do anything that would put me in conflict with the guild or put innocents' lives at risk. I don't know what the future will bring for me, but that's the creed I want to stand by.
I know. Don't worry. No matter what happens, you'll always be my student. So go out there, live your life, and grow into such a heartthrob that I won't be able to take my eyes off you.
Well, I'll try. What's up, Milliam?
Oh, hey, Reen. It's nothing. I just feel kinda down.
Down?
Yeah. I was just thinking about how everyone was at dinner time. Sharon's food was really nice, and we all seemed like we were having a good time. But I don't know. It was weird, like we were all upset but didn't want to let it show. It's been bugging me.
Oh, so that's why. You really have grown so much these past few months. And not just mentally. I think you've gotten a little taller, too.
Maybe. About 2 rage or so? Judging by my specs, I'm not gonna get much taller than this, though. I'm Mini Milliam forever and ever. But you never know. Maybe I'll grow up to have boobies so big, I can use them as a shelf like Emma's. Something wrong?
Nah, not really. So, you've got a new mission starting next month, right?
Yep, I've got to go see how things are over out west. Duke Cayenne's been arrested, but it sounds like things are still pretty nuts over there. Oh, but guess what? I might get to go out to Laburel and Rimiferia soon.
What is it with you and blabbing classified information? Well, whatever. Just promise me you'll take care of yourself. Be sure to keep in touch. I'll always be right there when you need me, okay?
Righto, I promise. That goes double for you, mister. If you need me to bust you out of a jam, just say the word.
Feeling sad about leaving the lacrosse club behind?
Yeah, I was really into it by the end. I think it'll make for some wonderful memories to look back fondly on in the years to come.
I can imagine. Does that mean you're not going to keep up with lacrosse in Ruhr?
I don't think I'll be able to. As far as I'm aware, there aren't any local teams I could join. And even if there were, I doubt I'd have the time for sports. Just thinking about how busy I'll be makes my head spin. No, scratch that. Being busy is all the more reason I need to make time for exercise.
Yeah, good luck with that. Helping out with the Rhineford group sounds like a recipe for one all-nighter after another.
Not just yet, actually. I won't be helping until Grandfather shows me the ropes. As I am now, I doubt I'll be able to do much at all in the way of rebuilding the company. But you can bet I'll leave Mother speechless with how much progress I've made in a year's time.
I'm sure you can if you put your mind to it. And I know Sharon will always be willing to help you out if you need her.
She probably would, but then she'd just tell everything she did to Mother.
Elisa?
Oh, don't worry about it. I was just thinking about how blessed I am. I've got a wonderful family, a great club I'm part of, all of you as my classmates.
Oh, right. It took me a long time to realize the same thing, too. We really are one and the same.
Yeah.
Elisa?
It's nothing, honestly. I'm just feeling a bit emotional all of a sudden. I don't know what's gotten into me. Nothing's wrong, though. I promise.
But...
Still, let's both make the most of our free day tomorrow. It's the last one we'll ever have as a class. The last thing any of us want to do is end it with regrets.
Yeah, agreed. Let's make it a day to remember for both of us. Are those seeds you got there?
Yep, Adel gave them to me. They all came from the plants we grew in the gardening club. I'm just looking at what kinds there are here.
Really? That's really nice of her. It's kind of like you can take everything you've achieved over the past year with you.
Yeah. I wasn't even going to join a club until Adel found me relaxing and invited me. But I guess it wasn't so bad.
Don't you worry. I'll be sure to check on the gardening club every once in a while just to see how things are going. It would be a shame if all the plants you've spent so long looking after were to wither and die.
It doesn't matter. Even if they do, they'll eventually bloom again somewhere else. Kind of like us.
When you put it that way, I suppose you're right. What's wrong?
Nothing. This one and this one should be okay too.
What are these for?
They're the easiest ones to look after. You can try raising them if you want. Don't worry if they wilt or anything, though. When I've found the others from Zephyr, I'll come back and check if they're still blooming. If they are, you get a pat on the head.
Hey, I thought the head rubbing was my job, but I'll give it my best shot. Emma? What are you doing?
Oh, hi there, Reen. Well, Dorothy and I decided that we're gonna put together one final collection of stories as a club. Since then, I've been working on a story for the students who will join the club next year.
Oh, that sounds neat. Wait, if Dorothy's involved...
The content is totally appropriate for children of all ages, I assure you. Admittedly, Dorothy's own story sounds like it'll have a few of her favorite literary elements, but all in moderation, she assured.
Not that I'm one to judge. What kind of story are you writing?
It's supposed to be a fairy tale. I can't pretend it's 100% original, though. I borrowed some elements from a story I heard as a child. It's going to star a golden unicorn and a pure-hearted maiden. Or at least, that's the plan.
Sounds interesting. Can I give it a read when you're done? I'll still be here next year, so if I see any first years who seem like they'd enjoy it, I'll recommend it to them.
I have to confess, I'm a little embarrassed to let anyone see it, but the whole point of a story is to be read.
Something wrong?
No, not at all. I'm sure you and Valimar will be just fine without my help now. Still, if you do need anything, don't hesitate to get in touch. It may take some time to contact me, though. You'll need to use a method that isn't exactly conventional.
Yeah, I could have guessed as much. I mean, I theoretically get how to use runes to communicate since you told me, but I have no idea how it actually works.
I'd be shocked if you did. It's pretty far removed from the orbital technology you're used to. It has its benefits, though. For one, you'll be able to reach me no matter where I might be. So don't ever hesitate to drop me a line if you need my assistance. I'd always be happy to hear from you.
All right. I'm sure I'll give you a ring. Or a rune, I guess. I hope you end up being able to find Vita, too.
Thank you.
What are you looking at, Laura?
It's you, Rean. I'll show you.
Oh, you and Monica got a picture taken together? You both look so happy in it, too.
That we do. Someone in the photography club kindly offered to take it for us. I thought it would make a fine souvenir of my time at the academy to take away with me.
My mirror's on that being Rex. Oh well, it's a nice photo, and he got permission. For once. I never expected you and Monica would get so close. Between her and Fee, you kind of have a knack for becoming the best of friends with the ones you bump heads with first.
Please don't say that. I'm truly grateful to both of them for broadening my horizons. Meeting them enriched my life in ways I could have never pictured before. Truly, coming to this academy was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I didn't realize we'd made such a big impact on you.
Well, you did. And don't mind me, I'm just feeling a little emotional. This isn't like me at all now, is it? There's no harm in a few tears, I suppose. This will be my last time I can relax before my training, after all.
Yeah, you're not gonna get much rest in with the training you've got lined up.
I won't be learning the Arcade School's advanced techniques with training any less intense. I have no idea where we'll be conducting said training, but it will no doubt be as perilous as it will be dangerous.
I had to spend a month in the Isengard range as part of mine. I don't think a month's going to cut it with what you're doing, though. It goes way beyond your average techniques.
Indeed. I'm anticipating that it will take at least half a year, if not more. Father's going to be with me. But with things as difficult as they are, part of me feels guilty for taking up his time.
I don't know about that. I think him agreeing to train with you shows how much faith he has in your potential. Besides, in a lot of ways, this might be the best time to do it.
That is very true. Rean, I would still like for you to come with me on my...
Laura, we talked about this, right? Best thing for the two of us is to walk our own paths. You only get one life. You've got to make the most of it. I'd only just hold you back if I were there with you. And you shouldn't be holding yourself back for someone else's sake. None of us should.
I suppose you're right. I know that by taking on this training, I'll obtain the strength I need to cleave through the uncertain days ahead. This is something I have to do. Not only to become stronger for me, but to continue being a worthy sword for you.
Thank you, Laura.
I won't tell you not to overexert yourself, as I certainly can't promise that I won't. Still, I want you to always bear in mind that no matter what happens, no matter where I am, my heart is always with you. Please never forget that.
I wouldn't want it any other way. Here's Crow's room. I think I'll stay away from it for now. I feel more like going around and talking to everyone.
In finance, the annexation of Crossbell has seen shares in Erebonian companies increase at an exponential rate across the board. And despite the Reinford Group announcing sweeping changes to its board members, its strong forecast for the next fiscal year is...
It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Aubin Time, after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host.
This is you, isn't it, Rean? Yes, it's me. Sorry for calling you like this so late in the evening. I'm not bothering you, am I? Yes, I wasn't going to, but Her Highness insisted. It'll take some getting used to, but it's nice to be able to hear your voice even when you're so far away. I didn't have any specific reason for calling. It was just that the letter you sent about your return from Crossbell arrived today. Oh, please don't apologize. I know how busy you must be now. Believe me, I was just happy to hear you were back safe and sound. Your trip must have been exhausting. By the sound of things, you did an excellent job, too. I'm so proud of you, Rean. If you say so. No, not at all. Regardless, now that I've heard your voice, I feel a lot better. So I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your night now. Oh, there's no need for that. Good night, Rean. Sweet dreams.
Right.
Oh, I could probably fish here. This is a big one!
Well done!
Watch out! This is a tough. Let's move.
My turn. There I go!
Got you! Here I go! There! Now's our chance!
An opening!
Here I go! There! Now!
An opening! Onward! Shatter! Now's our chance! Go for green!
Right! Let's move! All right! Let's do this!
My turn! Shatter!
Here I go!
Leave this to me! Shatter!
Let's move! There! Now's our chance!
An opening!
Let's move! There! Now!
An opening!
Sorry, everyone. Thanks!
My turn.
Let's move! There!
Onward! Shatter!
Let's move! There! Here I go!
Leave this time! We should keep going.
Watch out! This is a tough my turn! Now's our chance!
An opening! Onward! Now's our chance!
Got you!
Right. Analyzing enemy attack patterns.
No, you don't!
My turn. Witness the Leave this to me. My turn. Witness the We should keep going.
Watch out! This is a tough one!
I'll handle it.
Unforgivable!
Your turn. Okay. Eliminating targets.
Leave this to me!
Shatter! My turn. Eliminating targets. Now.
I'll back you up!
My turn!
Your turn. My turn.
It's my turn. Listen.
Thanks.
Okay. Here I come. Got it. Let's get this over with. Leave it to me.
Let's move.
Witness the
My turn.
Here we go. My turn. Here I go.
Okay. Keep it.
My turn.
Too slow. Now.
I'll back you up!
Your turn.
Onward! They're off guard!
Got you. Here I go. Here goes.
Overdrive!
Burn to a fall now.
An opening! Onward! Shatter! They're off guard!
Got you.
Be gone! Our fighting was in perfect sync.
When I could keep up, at least.
I did it.
I've got it.
Done.
You have also sensed the disturbance at the zoo. Indeed, there was movement within the Earthlings, but not solely that. I have sensed something else. Correct. The structure beneath which I once lay dormant, known to you and your friends as the Old Schoolhouse.
can't sense anything abnormal. Valimar said he sensed movement in the earth veins below us, but...
Aha, there you are.
Toval?
Long time no see.
Yeah, tell me about it. What brings you here? Do you need me for something?
Nah, nothing like that. I'm just in Trista for work I need Sarah and Mick for, you see. I figured while I was here, I might as well come and see how things have been with you. Then I saw you walking off over here, and it seemed like the perfect time to catch up and say hey, so, you know, here I am. This is that old building Valimar used to be sealed away in, huh? Sarah's the one who told me all about it, but she wasn't lying about how creepy it is. It's got this real weird air about it. Why are you hanging around here?
Well, I thought there was, actually, it looks like it was just my imagination, so don't worry about it.
Okay?
Still, by the sound of it, the guild's been keeping you busy lately. Has your workload lightened up at all?
It's relatively peaceful right now, yeah. It won't last, though. If anything, it's only going to get worse.
I'm sure.
Thanks to Crossbell being annexed before a full-on war could break out, things have on the surface calmed down. That's partly thanks to you, too. The only problem is, now there's no power out there at home or abroad capable of stopping it. And by him, I mean our friend the Blood and Iron Chancellor, of course. What's up?
It's nothing. The only people who know the truth about me and him are the ones who were there that day. Still, I wouldn't be surprised if Prince Olivert and Viscount Arcade have worked it out already. How much should I tell him?
Don't worry, Rean.
About what?
Sarah's told me no more about what went down in that castle than she feels I need to know. I'm not privy to any details involving your friend's death or your private business. I can't pretend I haven't managed to fill in a few gaps just from putting two and two together, though.
Sorry. It's not like I don't trust you or anything. I've just got a lot of things I need to sort out in my own head first.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I'm guessing time will help in that regard, but it'll only go so far. Hey, Rean, I know I've asked you this before, but you sure you wouldn't consider becoming a bracer? I really do think you'd be a natural. That you've got the physical strength goes without saying, but I think your mindset is right up our alley, too. The guild might be kinda limited in what it can do here in Erebonia, but we do work all over the continent. I'm not saying leave everything behind and run. It'd be a good chance to look within yourself and think things through.
That is true. But I'm afraid I'll have to decline. It certainly seems to be a wonderful profession, judging by the work that you and Instructor Sarah do, but I feel like I should see the path I've chosen through to the end. I've got Valimar to think about, too.
Well, if that's what you want. That's a real shame, though. Here was me thinking I'd be able to bring a promising rookie into the fold, too. No big. We'll see if you change your mind come graduation. I'm not giving up on you just yet.
Well, I'm flattered.
Oh, there he is!
Huh. Now there's a familiar voice.
Elise, Your Highness!
Wow. What did we do to deserve this honor?
Rean, Toval, it's wonderful to see you both again. I must say, I wasn't expecting to find the two of you here. Alone.
Moving right past that, what brings you out here?
Well, when I spoke to you yesterday, you sounded a little despondent. Which is what prompted me to tell her if she was that worried, she should come and pay you a visit.
I can see why Elise would come here, but I'm surprised you decided to accompany her.
You've got to be two of the most fearless young ladies in Erebonia. Although with the third most fearless young lady in Erebonia as an escort, I'm sure you've got nothing to worry about.
I'm honored you would say so. It's good to see you again, Toval.
Likewise. We're not exactly on the same side these days, but there's no need to let that stop us from being friendly off the clock.
I'd like nothing more, honestly. Oh, I assure you my accompanying them was purely by coincidence.
Oh, I know. If anything, I'm the one who's putting you out. I seem to be the reason they came here, after all.
never once thought you were putting me out, so don't worry. I did wonder whether it might be best to stay out of your sight, truth be told.
Please, don't think like that. I was the one at fault, not you. I really am sorry, though. I was being so childish.
Not at all. If I hadn't been so self-righteous, I'm truly sorry.
It looks like another formidable foe has entered the fray. Your Highness, please!
Reen, I swear, you're a damn magnet for trouble when it comes to women.
Well, this sure is an odd place for everyone to be hanging out in the middle of the day.
Oh, hey, Celine.
Celine! Oh, how I've longed to pet that glossy black fur again! You're never going to give this up, are you? I thought something felt odd over here, but I guess that's because of you guys.
Oof, I totally forgot until you said that.
Forgot what?
Is something wrong?
Oh yeah, you did say you were here for some reason.
Yeah, I sensed something strange earlier, then...
Huh?
How?
Is that the old schoolhouse's bell?
Wait, didn't Sarah say that the last time this rang...
What's happening? The building is glowing?
Celine, this is just like before.
Yeah, this is obviously serious. Unlike the last time, however, there doesn't appear to be any kind of barrier around it.
What in the world? It's just like the first night of the festival.
Reen, what's happening here? Wait, Elise? Your Highness?
Whoa! Claire and Toval are here too?
What's going on here?
Do my eyes deceive me? Are all 3 of the Fabulous 15s here in one place?
Way to keep your priorities in check, Angie.
What's happening here, Celine?
Don't ask me, I just got here. Reen, can you tell us everything you know?
I think we all need to be apprised of the situation.
What happened here?
This doesn't look anything like the inside of the old schoolhouse.
It's changed form many times in the past, but at this point it no longer even feels like we're inside a building. The strange rumors about this place were around even when I was a student, but I never pictured anything like this.
When was the last time it changed?
A while ago. The last time anything this extreme happened was when the 7th floor opened up.
Still, that was underground, right? This is the first time it's happened above ground, I think.
Yeah. There's no sign of that door with the elevator inside either.
It's like all someone did was snap their fingers and the whole interior was changed in no time flat.
I tried, but even my clairvoyance isn't enough to tell us anything.
Nothing feels particularly off to me either.
Well, if you two can't work anything out, the rest of us sure won't.
But we can't exactly just leave and pretend we didn't see anything.
Oh.
Gonna try and see if Valimar knows anything?
Yeah.
Heed my... Valimar! The Ash...
Goodness!
You know how to do spatial translocation with him?
Valimar, do you understand anything about the situation we're in?
We witches only know half the secrets concerning the Divine Knights.
But you're one yourself. Maybe you know something?
My memories have yet to fully return. What I can confirm is that this place was created by the gnomes.
Gnomes? Weren't they also responsible for building the spirit shrines we visited?
Indeed. They're said to have worked with the Hexen clan's ancestors 1,200 years ago in order to accomplish something.
That is correct. Some of their finest technology is gathered in this place. The creation of a large-scale phase space. the expansion of flexible materials, as well as the development of the trial system.
Like the trial all of us overcame earlier this year?
And presumably the same ones Dreikel's the Lionheart and the Lance Maiden overcame before us.
It must be. Crow was supposed to have overcome one under Ordis, too. Tell us everything that you know, Valimar. Why did the gnomes make a place like this to begin with? Why seal away the Divine Knights and make us overcome trials to obtain them? And what's happening here right now?
I have lost the knowledge with which to answer your questions. However, the key to all is known as the Great One. The first to be born, and the last to stand.
The Great One, huh?
The first to be born, and the last to stand.
I feel as though I've heard those words before.
I'm sure it would mean something to Vita and the Elder, but I'm clueless.
Furthermore, the entity you fought during the Jetblack trial you overcame is none other than the shadow of the Great One.
That huge thing? I feel like something's clicking into place in my head, but not really.
Still, if what happened here before was a trial for us to overcome, is what's happening now a trial as well?
Most likely so. However, this is not an official trial you were intended to complete. I suspect some disturbance triggered the activation of a different trial, resulting in the current turn of events.
Let me get this straight. This is all related to the truth behind what happened 1,200 years ago, right?
We've gotten ourselves wrapped up in something that's truly out of this world, haven't we? Wait, you aren't all thinking of...
You're gonna try and get to the bottom of this, aren't you?
Yes. It might sound strange, but this almost feels like a continuation of the first night of the festival.
And, by coincidence, this also happens to be our final free day.
I think we can all agree that we have a duty to see this through.
We'll be sure to do so by the end of the day.
I doubt it will compare to the trials we faced in that infernal castle, but it should prove interesting nonetheless.
Like there was even a point in asking, Sarah.
I do believe we should be acting with a little more caution. Where do you begin preparing for a situation like this?
Well, if you all insist. But we're coming too.
You will? That would be a huge help.
It would certainly make our investigation easier if you were with us.
You guys rock. Yeah, you're all super strong!
In that case, I would be more than willing to assist you as well.
Sharon? How long have you...
Can you maybe stop doing the thing with the skulking around in the shadows and popping out at the last minute?
Oh, Lady Sarah, I did nothing of the sort. I only arrived mere moments ago.
Why are all of you always like this? Right. Okay. This time, I'll be coming with you all to make sure you don't push yourselves too hard.
But...
This is our final free day too, you know. We want to make it one to remember as much as anyone else.
I'll stay here and back you guys up. If you need anything, just say the word.
Thanks.
We appreciate it.
Well, if everyone else is joining in on the fun...
The two of us would like to assist you as well.
Your Highness, I'm not sure...
Please don't try and stop me, Captain. This academy was founded by one of my ancestors. And as a member of the Arner family, I hardly feel that I can turn a blind eye to what is happening here. And besides, I just so happened to receive this wonderful gift from my brother.
That looks like... an orbital staff? Though it's a different size than the ones we use.
Hold on a minute. Isn't that the Epstein Foundation's latest model?
The Epstein Foundation's?
Weren't their staves the original model for the ones we've been testing here?
My brother used his connections to get it for me. And it's been adjusted especially for me, so I have no problems using it.
A member of the Arner family using a specially adjusted orbital staff should be quite formidable.
Yeah, I can see her being a real force to be reckoned with using it.
Naturally, if Her Highness is going, I will be accompanying her. And I'm afraid that nothing you say is going to change my mind.
But...
You're fighting a losing battle, Rean.
If you're so worried about her, why not take her along so you can keep an eye on her instead?
Alright, I get it. Class 7, and everyone else kind enough to aid us, our mission is to investigate and resolve the strange situation. This is our, Class 7's, final trial. So let's give it everything we've got!
Right!
Hey there, Rean. I'm glad to hear you were able to safely return to the Academy. In truth, I fully intended to come along and see you in person, but it was unfortunately not meant to be, so this letter will have to do. With how serious you always seem to be, I'd wager you're feeling more than a little conflicted right now. About who you are, what you should do, what your place in this world is. I wish I could help you figure them out. there are no simple answers to those questions. Even if there are, I certainly don't have them. All I can do is impart to you these words. There are no heroes in this world. Many people are held to be just that. Like the beloved Dreikl's the Lionheart, the famed Lance Maiden, and even our favorite Chancellor. But no matter how much they achieve or how popular they become, they are humans just like the rest of us. They doubt themselves just like us. They feel conflicted just like us. They question their decisions just like us. You're no different from them either. You're not a hero. You're simply a student like any other. You doubt yourself, you feel lost at times. You rely on others when you need to. You make friends, fall in love, live your life, and live it proudly as yourself. You don't need to try and become someone you're not. I look forward to our next meeting. All the best until that day comes. Olivert Rice Arner.